Hello, welcome to the Kyma Challenge with Will
Hello.
and me, Alan. And this is the third one.
This is round 3.
And it's my turn to share the screen,
Your turn to drive. I'm gonna be here.
telling me what to do.
Trying. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now, and we're going to get going. Here we go. Make sure I share the right one.
Looks good over here.
Yeah, hopefully you can see that.
Got the lovely tool gonna guide us
through. Here we go. 30 minutes. All the things.
Here we go.
Right. So these are our instructions. Can you see our instructions?
I can. We have choir, control keyboard.
Okay.
Type timeline again.
The timeline again. We'll see if we get any further with that.
Yeah. I think we should make that a point. Strategy: retrace your steps. Class: monotonizer. Ways: replaceable input. Time 30. So we got everything this time. Last time we only got 2 or 3, so we've got our hands full.
We've really got our hands full with this one. Okay. So we know it's gonna. So I'm gonna start with the timeline.
Yep, sounds good.
And I'm gonna start with the monotonizer.
Monotonizer.
There we go. And monotonizer in the timeline.
Ooh, okay.
I think our job is done.
It's just that easy.
It was. Why would I? That was hard. Okay, so you have a monotonizer. It needs to monotonize something. Let's go back. So
okay, so we have to make a choir sound keyboard controlled.
Okay.
But monotonizer means basically one tone, right? It's just
monotonizer will monotonize, but we can change it allows us to repitch things.
Okay, so we'll do that then, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to use maybe a live input at all for choir, like your voice, or do we want to maybe just grab a sample, like they've got Karsten Honey Pie in there? Would there be anything?
Oh, we can grab my voice. I love that idea. We grab my voice, we retune it with the monotonizer. So how should we, like, we've got a timeline in here. What do we want to do with that?
With the timeline as a part of the whole thing?
Yeah, because like if we got my voice or voices going into, if we got live input going in, and we're going to control it with a keyboard. What's the timeline going to do for us? Retrace your steps.
Could we have it retrace your steps? Sounds like it's going to get somewhere and then go back to the beginning.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, or even more than going back like this, you'd walk backwards. You'd follow the breadcrumbs back.
Yeah.
So
keep thinking on that.
It's like a wait until or something. So it's like we go for 30 seconds, we get into a wait until in the timeline, and then something happens, and then we start to work backwards. But you sound like you had a thought. Go ahead. I'll keep.
No, I didn't have. I like
you don't have a thought. Okay.
I didn't have a very well formed thought there.
Well, that's.
But I like what you're saying. Let's capture the live input. So we're going to start with a live input. So we get the audio input channel 1 on here.
Yep.
And we have a live input. Now, let me just check what's going into the live input. Right, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to run off and go make sure the mic's plugged in.
Plug in the mic. Sure thing.
Oh, it is plugged in. Oh, sounds like it's going through some craziness. Where does the mic come in? Comes in here. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Now the monotonizer, this could be key pitch, couldn't it? And then it'd be controlled by the keyboard.
Yep.
Okay. Are we getting keyboard input here? No, that's because I haven't got a MIDI selected. Oh, no. Wait for that to settle out. Still not convinced I'm seeing any MIDI yet.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the.
It's not coming in. My MIDI interface off. Oh, it all happens. Right, hold on. So we want to patch that one to that one. Okay. Yeah, we got MIDI. Cool.
Fantastic. Yes, I see the M. Okay.
Now this might decay. Let's see if this turns into howling feedback or not. I'll turn the keyboard sound off. That's like so cool. I'm not changing my voice and it's coming out too.
It's demented scat vocals. It's great.
So that was kind of, so minimum input pitch 120 hertz, maximum 300 hertz. That doesn't sound right, does it? I'm not sure what a typical vocal. I think there's going to be more like
vocal range.
Put 1,000 in there. Check it still works. You know, it kind of worked better when it was 300. That surprises me. I'm not sure.
Max input pitch. So it's only really over a little over an octave.
Yeah. And I'm not singing that though, am I? Yeah, that seems to work fine. Okay, cool.
I mean, I guess it's working on the fundamental, right? So you're down there.
Yeah. What are we going to do now with this? It's not a choir.
Choir, I was going to say means more than one, I would think.
Okay.
So here's a good chance to say, if you're not scripting or replicating, you're in the wrong place. It's a chapter from your future book, if I remember correctly. Yes, there it is.
We'll take it easy and just use a replicator. So I'm going to put the input channel into the shared sounds, which is represented by that 0 of the replicator, because we don't want to replicate the microphone input.
Sounds good.
And what we're going to do is key pitch. So we're going to have like, so far we've got 4 of them.
Do we want to detune it at all, or does that take away from our, I mean, we have the monotonizer, but then if we bring more tones in, it's,
well, if we convert key pitch to note number, then we can just add things to it, although it's equal tempered, but you know, for sake of
it's equal tempered. It's so boring. Equal temperament is just everything.
But we'll use, so we could use voice number to select from
the replications.
from an array of stuff. So the first one, let's say, is not transposed. The second one could be, I don't know, we could go 4, 7, 10. Yeah, that should see if that works.
Okay.
Oh, what have I done? The message of sent to. Oh yeah. I think we need a bit of bracketing going on here. Try that again. Here we go. That sounds kind of pretty bad.
I don't know. I kind of liked it. I mean, it's like a drone choir.
What do you think's going on? It's not convincingly.
Well, you could. It's part of it. All that's happening at once, and if those are half steps, right? 0 half steps, 4 half steps, 7 half steps, 10 half steps, right?
Yeah.
So they're kind of dissonant. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a major third, and then 7, 5, 6, 7, perfect fifth.
We need to subtract 1 off because we're using
And let's
voice
see, then
number.
10.
I mean, yeah.
Then you bring in a minor 7. I guess it's not that dissonant.
I'll try that again. Something doesn't sound like it used to. Put this up there. Save that as a preset. I wonder what went wrong. So if we zero these all out, right? So that should be like it was at the beginning. It's sounding like it's not doing the NN conversion properly. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we need to.
Nope.
Maybe monotonizer is expecting a frequency. No, that doesn't make sense. Well, anyway, so we got NN. We're adding nothing to it. We could then convert it back to hertz to see if that makes a difference. Okay, now that sounds kind of right.
That was sounding all right.
Maybe I was just getting a bit more guttural with it.
Bring in your death metal vocals.
Yeah. Okay, let's just try a very simple chord then. Yeah, okay, that's working. Get back to where we were.
Yeah.
Okay, that worked. I think maybe I just wasn't singing properly. I don't think you probably need to do this conversion. I want to just prove it to myself now. I think I just need to sing a bit higher for it to kind of... Okay, we have a chord.
Brilliant. So we have a choir. It's keyboard controlled. We're going to be in the timeline. We need to retrace your steps. So, yeah, so that's in the timeline. We can have it go for some amount of time, and then we need to redo it or go through it backwards. But I don't know how exciting that is.
I'm just going to put a reverb on this. This is Johannes's
the
void reverb.
void.
Yeah, I got a simple version of it where I just kind of got rid of all the controls apart from like about 2.
Yeah.
But just to like yeah, it's a bit more
What if we have it wait until we go for however long, a minute, and then it gets to a wait until in the timeline, and it waits until you hit a certain pitch, and then it retraces what was done. We need to figure out how to go backwards through the sound once you hit a middle C or something, for example.
Okay. That sounds good. Just going to hard code a number in here to get rid of a thing on the screen.
Yeah.
Right.
But can you read from right to left in a timeline? I don't think you can. If we literally wanted to go backwards, like a time index, I don't know that you can.
Ooh.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I do. Here's our timeline.
Yeah. So I'm saying
I'm gonna save it just so. I'm gonna save it. I'll just save it somewhere in here. What should we call? We're just gonna call this challenge 3. Okay. So we got this thing right, and it's doing its what's it, and so far we're up to that's 10 seconds, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so not that long, but that's good. That's fine.
Okay, so we've got 15 seconds. We can shrinky dink this down. There you go. 20 seconds of that.
20 seconds, great. And then wait until.
Okay.
I think we could just drag that in. I haven't used it in a while, but yeah.
Okay. What, and just bung it?
Yeah, just plunk it there, and then we'll see what's on the inside. So when the timeline gets there, it waits until something, and once we see what's on the inside here, we see what it is. Okay, so there it's waiting for a key down. So it would get to that point in the timeline, and then it would stop and wait until there's a key down event. But you're already going to be having a bunch of key down events here, so that's not.
Should we check it works?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, here comes along. Hits the, oh, look at that.
Yep, and now it's waiting. You give a key down.
And nothing happened.
And nothing's happening. Well, maybe that you probably got to.
Is that because it's on MIDI channel 2?
Yeah, now you're.
Let's start it again. Yeah.
Okay. Works now. All right. So it's just a bit of MIDI routing. Yeah. Okay. So I think it should be waiting for like a certain pitch from your voice or something, because if we already have all these key downs, it's not really that exciting, is it?
No. So we can go.
Maybe grab a frequency tracker.
Sure.
Yeah, let's grab a frequency tracker. Frequency tracker 3C to 5C.
So this. What's the input? What does the input to a wait until? Don't start the input sound until the resume condition is true.
Time stopper, except that a wait until won't even let its input start until the resume value becomes non-zero.
Okay, so all right, so right. So we don't want to put anything in the input. I understand. We want to put something like here. So this is a frequency tracker, right? And this should give us a frequency. So we can convert this frequency to note, and then we could round it. So that would be the nearest NN, right?
So closest note number, yeah. Do we need the other hertz there? Because it already says signal to hertz. Do we have to append hertz on the end of that too? See what I mean?
Probably.
Is it? I don't know. I haven't used signal to hertz, but it already seems like it would be in.
I'm not sure if the output of signal to hertz is a scalar with units or not. Putting hertz on the end won't hurt anything.
It won't hurts anything.
It won't hurt.
Or it'll hurt, but it won't hurts.
This may hurt a little. So the generated event here, this is right. So this is going to be the voice thing, isn't it? So this is going to be like voice note. Okay, so there's a voice note rounded, right? And we'll use the
input 1 there.
Audio input channel 1, right? Okay. 3C to 5C. I think I'm probably lower than.
I think so.
3C. I don't know.
Definitely.
I have a higher range than that. Detectors, confidence. Okay, that probably looks okay. Can we just run this? Oh, so this is like. Okay,
so that number we're seeing in voice note is the closest rounded note number, MIDI note number. Is that right? Yep.
Yeah. So we can sort of say, so we wait until voice note is
equals
60.
Let's do something. Do 63. 60. C. Everybody does C, right? So let's make it a. What is that? 1, 2, 3. That's an E flat. E sharp.
I didn't realize I'd have to learn how to sing for this.
Yeah. Well, nobody did. The tool has spoken. All right.
Let's just check I can hit. There we go.
There you go.
63. Yep. Cool. Okay.
Kind of in your falsetto head voice there. Yep.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna wait, and so should we check this works? Right. So go back to the beginning. Oops. No, that was a rewind. I meant go back to the beginning. Press play. No.
Try command space.
Jump to previous start anchor.
Or control space.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay, that's good. Oh, there we go. Got past that test.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. All right. I like that. I mean, we could have these sort of different wait until you have to hit different pitches as you go. That might be kind of fun.
So okay, so like, this one.
You know what I mean?
What's the pitch I have to hit here? This is like for
in the one we just did?
Yeah, so it's C D E sharp.
E flat. D sharp.
Oh, sorry, E flat. You're right.
Yeah.
E flat 4. There we go. So this is now like it's like a game, right?
Yeah, now it's a game. Yeah, you're navigating the choir world.
Okay, so we can make a copy of that. And where do you want to go next?
Well, let's move up in minor thirds. So we need another 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to need a G flat or an F sharp. So just add, 3 exactly.
Okay.
Next one is do one more, and let's make it an A. So it's note number 69.
Right, and that is A, like you said.
Yep. We have just over 5 minutes left, so
No
I'd
way.
say we got to pick up the pace. I think it's
Okay,
looking
go
good,
on.
but we need to figure out how to retrace our steps.
Okay.
That's where we need to hit.
This is great.
Doesn't sound bad.
What do I have
Actually,
to
it's
hit?
pretty
69
crazy.
next time.
Now you got to go even higher.
It's not listening to this. Oh no, I got it.
Yeah.
Now, there is a
Brilliant.
way in timeline to jump.
Ooh, yeah, jump. That's it.
To jump to markers, so we can make markers in this, and then we can jump on a condition. Oh, I'm trying to remember how to do that.
What is the jump?
Let me look. I'll see if I can find it.
Or is it a snap to maybe? What is the?
No, it's. How'd you do it? Right. Okay. You create a marker in the top left. So there's a blue button. Using the blue arrow button in the top left corner.
That one, it looks like, yeah.
That's green. Why did I write blue?
Is it? It's too small for me to tell. What about the one next to it?
Insert a marker.
Oh, there you go. It is insert a marker.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to change that in my help. So let's say we have a marker here. So how do we move? I want to move this thing.
Yeah, I think you got to double click.
There
or
we
maybe
go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we double click there, right? And we can insert a marker here. Okay.
Press enter to capture the time. I think. Okay.
Right. So M1. So we have a marker there, right?
Yep.
Cool. That marks the start of the loop. Then at the end, in the track, you create a triggered sound to global controller.
Are you reading this in the book?
No, well, I've got some notes here.
Oh, you have notes. Okay.
Value on trigger 1. You set the channel of the triggered sound to global controller to track 16. Okay. Well, should we just follow these blindly, see what happens?
I suppose so. I'm a timeline novice.
So I think we bung a triggered sound to global controller here. Okay. In a track, you create a trigger sound with generated event is program number. Value is 1 for marker 1. The trigger is 1. Set the channel of the sound to global controller to 16. You set the timeline control channel to 16. Drop down next to the seconds drop down at the top. There's, minutes, seconds, this drop down. There you go. Then when the timeline playhead gets to the trigger sound to global controller, it should make a jump to M1.
Let's try it. We have 53 seconds. If this works, it'd be brilliant.
I'm gonna stop. I gotta get to 63.
Nice. We're on. We need an F sharp.
No, what do I need now? 66, 69.
Even higher. Yes, yes. Moment of truth.
Look at looped, looped.
Look at this. 5 seconds. Save it, save it. It was like the basketball, like right at the buzzer. Somebody shot a 3 and just won. Great work, Alan. Yeah. I think let's just see those instructions if we could, please.
Absolutely.
Let's just see that. What were these notes you were reading? Just like guiding us through perfectly.
Well, so this is like my whatchamacallit. It's like a how-to file I have.
It just happened to be exactly what we needed. Very
Yeah.
nice. Very nice.
Which
And what? Sorry, go ahead.
So I would have. Where did we? This must have come off. I think this either came out of the book or came off a forum post. I think this comes out of the book. Kyma X Revealed. And yeah, so when this is the thing I can highly recommend is I certainly do this all the time. Anytime I find out I've got a question like how do you do something and I work out how to do it, then I kind of write myself a bit of text in this text file, and then I can search it.
That's genius. Yeah, it's like the book advises to annotate your sounds, like write in the sound so you know what's up. But that's just essentially doing that, only not within that sound specifically, but on a broader level.
Yeah.
It's very useful. Yeah.
Well, I guess been keeping this file for years, but you know when you get that feeling, it's like I've done this before. I can't remember how to do it.
Yeah.
I have done it before.
And I try to track it down in the sound, and then that takes forever.
Yeah, but having a little text file where it's really quick to then search, because even if it's got like 16 hits or something, it doesn't take long to just cycle through all of the occurrences of the word loop or timeline, and then you go, oh look, yes, there's the instructions I wrote for myself there. That actually worked. I don't think without the notes I would have guessed in 5 minutes how to do.
Yeah. Definitely not. And if you don't mind, let's see the tool. I think we checked all the boxes. I think we nailed it.
We made a sort of choir sound. We controlled it by keyboard. It was in the timeline. It retraced our steps.
Yep.
We could bug out more on that, later. Zip around all over the place. We used the monotonizer.
Was replaceable input? We could. Questionable, but I am pleased that the timeline, we did some uniquely timeline things, unlike last time where we just sort of plunked it in there right at the buzzer instead it was a timeline.
Cool.
So great work, Alan. That's a success.
That was fun.
That was fun. Very cool.
Wow.
All right.
Well, we can we'll put the timeline in our little Google Drive box of goodies.
Yep, the Google Drive box has all the sounds we're doing.
Yeah. With
no further adjustments. So this is what's going to be in there, right? So kind of cool. Yeah. If people want to play around with it.
Yeah.
And we'll do it again next week, huh?
Make it better. Yeah, your turn to drive next week.
Yeah, I'll try to drive next week, and we'll continue to have fun with it.
Random ideas at you.
Yeah. Well, again, great job today. That was fun. I learned something.
Yeah. No, that was good. That was fun.
Yep.
Great. Well,
all right.
We did it. Cool.
We did it. Fantastic. Cheers. We'll see you next time, Alan.
Yeah.
Thanks.
See you next week, everybody.
All right. See you, everyone.
I have to find out where the stop button is. Well, I'll stop recording. Bye.